Iran are out of the Asian Cup. Brilliant stuff. Yo, what is going on, my YouTube people? 29 United back here with another video. And as you can tell by my voice, by my facial expressions, Iran are out. The pain continues. My pain continues. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, like the video as well. I want to thank you all so much for the support for this Asian Cup, whether you're an Iranian football fan or just a fan of Asian football like myself. It really does mean a lot. You guys can also join me on my social medias, Twitter/X, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. All that will be down in the description for you guys to check out. And yeah, let's get into this absolute disaster of a video. So first game we're going to be talking about is Korea versus Jordan. Now, this was a game that had been played in the group stages. It ended in a tie. But here's what the big question relies on is these guys have played against each other once in the same tournament. What can they learn from it, and what can they do to counter each other? In that game, it was a total massacre by Jordan. These guys were on smoke. They were incredible. They completely outplayed Jurgen Klinsmann's South Korea, which I've criticized a lot. The media has criticized a lot. And frankly, he deserves it. He has not been a good coach. And to go out like that against a Jordan side, which with all the respect to Jordan, South Korea should be winning these type of games any day of the week. But there was two players who said no to South Korea, and that was Musa Al-Tamari and his teammate Al-Naimat. Both of these guys, especially Al-Naimat, this guy is the Jordanian Neymar, bro. Dribbles everyone as if it's nothing. He scored a beautiful goal. So did Musa Al-Tamari. And Jordan deservedly deserved that, yeah, cool, interesting choice of words. Made it to the final. They made it to the final for their first time in their footballing history, which is, it's always nice to see when you've got these sort of underdog stories. But what comes in that next game, right, is Iran versus Qatar. Let's go through that game together. I don't want to, but for the sake of this video, I have no choice. Sardar Azmoun scored a beautiful bicycle kick 4 minutes into the game. And from that moment on, I told myself, we got this. This is in the bag. We're playing so well. And after that 4th minute goal, Iran were playing some of the worst football I've ever seen. Saman Ghoddos and Mehdi Taremi. I don't know what the hell happened after that Japan game. These guys just didn't want to play. In my head, I'm like, okay, we have Taremi back after that Japan game. He's going to be hungry for goals. He's going to be there. The guy was non-existent. He did as much as I did sitting back and watching that game on TV. He didn't do anything. Qatar scored a questionable goal. I mean, it was deflected and it went in. It was really bad. I can't believe we actually conceded that goal. It was a very weird one to concede. Shouldn't have happened in the first place. And it's unfortunate that that type of goal happened. So I said, okay, 1-1. Unlucky goal to concede, but we go on, right? We might score another one. Akram Afif, boom, just like that, scored a wonderful goal, must be said, right? And you know, kudos to Akram Afif. This guy is surely going to be the MVP of the tournament. He's been so good for this Qatar side, essentially carrying these guys on the back. What I'm so surprised about is how he's been able to do so well without his compatriot Almoez Ali, who I know he did score a goal in this game. We're going to get into that in a little bit, but compared to other games where he really wasn't there and Akram Afif was able to carry him on his back and score so many goals that would take Qatar to where they are right now, right? And it is that John Bash would then score a penalty, which I would say is undeserved, but hey, I'm not complaining. I don't think that should have been a penalty, but finally we had a little bit of luck after all of the unlucky things that have happened to us throughout this game. And in my opinion, I was like, okay, we're back. It's 2-2. Finally, maybe the boys are going to wake up. And then guess what? 82nd minute, boom, Qatar score. What may have been one of the most luckiest goals you'll ever see, right? I may sound salty, but I genuinely do believe it's a very, very lucky goal. And I think even Qatari fans will agree with me. Very, very lucky goal to score. Ramin Rezayan put Almoez Ali this close onside. In other games, it would have probably not have happened. You know, it's one of those 1 in a million opportunities that happen. And the fact that it happened against us is depressing. It's very sad. But Iran fought until the end. We had 13 minutes of added time. Alireza Jahanbakhsh hits the post, and I mean, it's like the footballing gods did not want us to win. and it sucks because we had such an easy path, with all due respect, to go to the final and even win it. The easiest one in years. And the fact that we couldn't do that, all the big teams are out. Japan is out, Korea is out. Jordan did us a favor by beating Korea, and the fact that we couldn't go to that final, it breaks my heart. I'm not as mad as I'm supposed to be, partly because I'm kind of used to it with this Iranian national team. I mean, how many videos have I made on my channel discussing on how unlucky as a national team we are? I don't believe we were a bad side. I generally do believe we were the better side. I don't want to say Qatar deserved to win. I feel like they were lucky in some of the goals that they scored, as in the fact that I don't think they would have scored that in another game per se. But, it's football. Luck does happen in these sort of games. You just have to accept it. They were very lucky on that night. They got through, and best wishes for them in the final against Jordan. So that sets up for the final. Jordan against Qatar. Can Jordan win their first ever Asian Cup, or will it be back-to-back for Qatar? That is something we're going to have to wait and see. My personal preview / predictions on this is I want Jordan to win it purely for the underdog story. But Qatar, they're going into this final. They are experienced. It's almost the same batch of players as a few years ago when they won their first Asian Cup. So they've been there before. They know what to do. That's why I think they do have a huge advantage. And also in that it's being hosted in Qatar, which is another huge advantage. So all the odds are in the favor of Qatar, in my opinion. They've got the experience. They've got the advantage. They've got the quality players as well. So does Jordan. But, Akram Afif, this guy's been on complete smoke this whole tournament. I think he's going to be the difference maker. So I want Jordan to win. I'm going to back them. But my heart says Jordan. My mind says Qatar, if that makes sense. Simply because they have that, mentality / not mentality, rather an advantage when it comes to not only being the hosts, but of them already previously being there. They've got the experience, and it's going to be an interesting game. Let's see if Jordan's side are going to continue. Amuta's side has been fantastic. It must be said, hats off. And it's going to be one of those games where, both teams are going to give their 150%. They're going to die on that pitch to get that trophy. And it's not one that you guys should miss. So that's pretty much it for the semifinal / finals review / preview. So many slashes, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And to my Iranians watching this, I mean, hey, the only thing I can tell you guys is we need to move on. There's nothing you and I can do to change what happened. And good luck to Qatar. Good luck to Jordan for that final on Saturday. And don't forget to join all my socials. Like and subscribe. It does help my channel massively. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.